Hey everyone, it's Clint. Welcome to Sweetcast, and we're going to be talking about this DC's future state, new characters, and in my opinion, you should not care. That's my opinion. And I'm going to get to exactly why. They've added a whole bunch of new characters. They have this big focus on diversity, and already know that everyone's going to be making videos about this stuff. I've seen that Ethan fired up a live stream. I'm specifically not watching it because I want to give you my 2 cents before I hear anybody else's opinions on it. So we're going to get into that. All right. So first, though, Fatal is on Indiegogo right now. We're in the last 3 days. I think what this is going to be is it's really ending Saturday, but it'll be late at night Saturday, so early Sunday morning. I think that's how it goes. I'll keep you posted, though. The best thing to do, though, if you haven't backed it, is back it. It really helps us out. It helps us to make the best book we can make. So check it out. It's in the link in the description below. All right, so we're looking at this new slate of characters from Future State, and a lot of the character designs are drastically different. What's always confusing to me is why there's like the concept is to just rehash existing characters' costumes, basically, is a big point of it. And it's sort of interchangeable skin color, basically. But a Batman symbol, a guy that presumably looks like Batman most of the way, but he's got short sleeves, no cape, I don't know, bulletproof vest or something. You've got another Batman that is entirely covered face. It could be diverse. Who knows? I don't have no idea what he looks like. It doesn't really matter though. It's just a different spin on existing characters. Superman. There's another Superman. I don't know. This is what all the talk is about though, is the new Wonder Woman. And we're gonna get into specifically this new Wonder Woman. We got down here someone with fake legs, black but with blonde hair, and so on and so on and so on. So a lot of different changes. Now, you'll remember that the big news was going to be that DC was going to do their 5G that was going to change everything, and they decided to sort of push that back or change it. Here's my theory. My theory is that this basically is 5G. It's just that they rebranded the thing. That is my guess. This came out as Future State. I think it's exactly what they were going to do for 5G. I would love to know otherwise. I think this is exactly what they were planning on doing, though. So the big emphasis is on diversity. Now, the reason why this is a problem is it's a nuanced. I think we can have a nuanced discussion on this, okay? This is why there's such a big issue in comic books, and why I keep getting told that I'm a member of a hate group, because we can't have a nuanced discussion on it. Okay, this emphasizes it. So here's a new character, which, by the way, her mole is traveling. They need to figure out where exactly her mole should be. Is it next to her nose? Is it just under her eye? Where is it? I'm all for the mole. I'm pro mole, but just figure out where it's got to be. That's what I need to know. Anyway, so it's Meet Yara Flor. I don't know if I got that name right. The South American heroine. So I'm assuming she's Brazilian. Do a Brazilian superhero. Go for it. Go for it. But here's the problem. Rando on Twitter says, we won. We won. This is what it comes down to, is that really these are pawns in a culture war. And if you're seen to be making the right people angry, and if that's the goal, you're going to figure out how to make people angry and then count it as, hey, I'm being a good, righteous person because I made people angry. That's the goal. Now, the reason why this is the goal is sort of two parts. One is because it makes you feel good. You're virtuous if you make the right people mad. And then two, it also gets you news coverage because of backlash, because of a number of reasons. But I think that DC is sort of counting on the same kind of buzz that they got, the same kind of buzz that Marvel got when Marvel really leaned into and did the Marvel Now and went down this road. They did it, and they got a lot of buzz. I will show you why. They probably got sales from that buzz, but it's just like a variant cover. It's variant skin, you know, variant race. It's exactly the same thing. You're selling more books by just changing some basic uh, characteristics. Let's face it, this is banking off of the Wonder Woman branding, clearly with the tiara and the logo on the front. uh, few minor differences. This is what they do. It's just rinse and repeat. It's a shake and bake, with all of the symbolism of DC Comics. Now, the reason I say you shouldn't care is because they're just, again, it's just superficial. All of this is superficial and it could change tomorrow. Next year it could be a whole new different thing. Everything goes, whatever. It doesn't matter at this point. And the second reason you shouldn't care is because they're sort of counting on this to cause buzz. If it causes buzz because they're treating you like you're evil, therefore everything you love they're taking away, everything that you have loved they're taking away. They're changing it because the implication is that it's bad. If Wonder Woman is white, that's bad. Therefore, they're going to change it. And if that upsets you, they're going to say, look, it upsets you. We won. That's exactly what this guy says. All right, so let me show you a little bit. Don't believe me. I know that currently sales have been really rough for Marvel and DC. But you have to understand from a business perspective for them, they're not looking for long-term sales. They're looking for a short-term sales spike. And part of that is going to come from the rest of the country, normie world, talking about what they're doing as though it's some kind of amazing achievement. What they're looking for is to take a safe risk. What looks like a risk. It's not a risk at all. It's the safest thing that they could do, which is try and virtue signal as to how progressive they are. To them, they're just doing, it's a calculated thing. They want to look like they're at the forefront. They want to look like they're brave. And, therefore, that's what's driving this. So here we go. This is from CBS Evening News. This is not from a comics news outlet. This is from 2016. And this is, some reporting on the new Ms. Marvel. So here we go.
It's a story that resonated with readers everywhere. That issue went through an unprecedented 7 printings and was a New York Times bestseller with over 20,000 copies.
First page.
With over 20,000 copies. That's laughable. That last number is hilarious. But all the reprints and all of the buzz, that's what they're looking for in making these changes. And they want to be able to point to somebody and say, you're a bigot. We have all these bigots online that are against what we're doing. They're participating in the same kind of kayfabe, the same kind of showmanship that they accuse Comicsgate of participating in. They're doing exactly the same thing. They're specifically trying to ruffle your feathers because they want you to be the evil bigot that gets them more sales. And they're doing it for the right reasons. Sorry about that. I guess I got an email. They're making the right people mad. Anyway, so all in all, if you like the new books that come out, cool. Like the new books. That's great. If you don't like the new books because they're just changing the characters that you've grown to love. I'm guessing if you're watching this channel, you probably aren't surprised. And you probably are shrugging it off. Honestly, that it's just the way I feel. Oh well. I mean, there's so many books out there that I can read that I would love to read. I'm excited to read. This hasn't given me anything to be excited about. It doesn't. You can't just change the skin color, of a character and then all of a sudden breathe new life into that character or make me think that the writing is magically better. This is using a cause to try and sell books as opposed to using great storytelling to sell books. I know nothing about these characters. What makes these characters compelling? And it has to go beyond their skin color because I know a lot of people of a whole bunch of different skin colors, different situations, and what makes them interesting is their individual stories, not what they look like. You've got to do more than this. And I have frankly low expectations. I feel like the focus is going to be on the variant skin colors, uh, and that's about it. They're going to tell the same kinds of stories that you expect that you're supposed to have when you're these generic skin colors. They're going to really focus on, uh, this is how a person that looks like X, Y, or Z is supposed to think and feel, and their life experience is supposed to be like this generic one size fits all experience. If you are a black person, your experience is this. If you're a Latino person, your experience is this. That's always what they do. They've done it over and over and over again. So I don't know. I'm just not surprised, and I don't care. I really don't. All right. So if you're interested in just good storytelling, you don't care about the color of their skins. Good storytelling, amazing art. Check out Fatal. It's in the link in the description below, and we're running up to the end of the campaign. So please help us out, support us, and we really appreciate you. I appreciate very much everybody that has supported this campaign and helped me to build up an indie comics career as far as I have. So I really appreciate you. Thank you. And I'll see you in the next video.